Hey, what's going on, Bull Runners? Welcome back to the channel. Buckle up because today's news is about to pull you into a hypnotic spiral of excitement and opportunity you cannot ignore. Imagine this: stablecoins shaking up the XRP ledger, the SEC finally blinking in the crypto showdown, and a mysterious twist that could change everything for your portfolio. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I'll unravel it all. Plus, there's a juicy bonus waiting for you at the end where we're going to give you an exclusive sneak peek at our crypto community Altcoin Pro that will give you an edge over every other trader out there. And if you're like most people where you don't have the opportunity to spend hours a day in the crypto news like we do here on this channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you're feeling bullish about this current bull run, let me know by commenting 777 down below. We will also be jumping over to X to find out all of the breaking news that is happening right now in the crypto world. Some amazing stuff is going on. We will deep dive into the SEC pausing crypto lawsuits with imminent deadlines. XRP Ledger welcomes a stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian real, and the SEC acknowledges spot XRP filing from Canary Capital. So these continue to pile in, and we'll be jumping into XRP charts. There is an amazing correlation to where this last pump happened to our all-time high of $3.40 to what just happened in the market over the last couple of days. We'll also be looking at our long-term momentum and our short-term momentum. And of course, as always, checking in on our really key support and resistance levels that are ahead of us. But first, let's take a look at coin market cap and the overall health of the crypto market. So today we are up 1.9%, up to $3.18 trillion market cap. Since our low at the beginning of February, we haven't seen much action, just mainly trading sideways for the last 2 weeks. Fear and greed index ticking up to 40. This is the highest we've seen it since last week. Yesterday was a 37. So we have just broken back into neutral from the fear zone. Altcoin season index not faring so well. We are currently sitting at a 38. Yesterday was a 39, and last week we were at 43. Top 5 trending coins according to Coin Market Cap today. Mystery number 1, Pi. Remember Pi? Everyone was always saying, hey friend, do you want to make some money with crypto on your phone? Pi is a real coin now. It's actually launching on a mainnet, and it's launching at $31, which absolutely blows my mind. Litecoin coming in at number 3 at $134. S-Coin at 70 cents. And number 5, APT at $6.46. Top 5 coins by market cap. We got Bitcoin at number 1, 1.9 trillion. Ethereum at 329 billion. XRP coming in at 157 billion. Tether at number 5, 141 billion. And BNB at 92 billion, almost 93 billion right now, still leading by $10 billion over Solana, which has had a dramatic drop over the last 7 days compared to everything else. Will it be recovering soon and retaking that number 5 spot? So taking a look at breaking news, new NASDAQ proposes Rule 5712 to allow listing and trading of digital assets-based investment interests, including the NASDAQ Crypto Index US ETF. So it is moving over to mainstream trading. And as you've been following with the Trump stuff, is this potential refund coming? Well, also interesting, IRS to lay off 6,000 employees tomorrow per the New York Times. And with all this crazy fallout with the meme coin scenarios going on, Coinbase CEO Brad Armstrong says some meme coins have clearly gone too far lately, to the extent that people are insider trading. This is illegal, and people should understand that. You will go to prison for this. A lot of this fallout is coming after the Libra token started to unveil that most coins that are launching out there right now that are meme coins are actually pump and dump schemes, which we've all known that there are those out there. But this is literal insider trading where they're looking to max extract all of the money out of the market, and you don't know because it's the cabal that's doing it all behind the scenes. And big deal here, the SEC under Mark Ueda has voluntarily dismissed its appeal of the lawsuit challenging SEC's expansion of its dealer rule bought last April against Blockchain Association and Crypto Freedom TX. The rule would have expanded the definition of a dealer to include high-frequency trading firms and certain crypto hedge funds, among others. It was seen by the industry as an indirect way of regulating crypto trading firms. But that is all gone now. It has been thrown out. And in some real positive news out there, for those of you guys who have been waiting for this pump to come into the market, Whale Clips, Coinbase received $690 million of USDC from Circle 20 minutes ago. That was 5 hours ago, but that's good news because that can help pump You know, when these stable coins start printing money, that money eventually flows itself into Bitcoin and Ethereum and some other higher valued altcoins. This follows Binance receiving 800 million USDT from Tether earlier today. And here you can see the trades from Whale Alert, 230 million USDC, then another 230 million USDC, then another 230 million, all going to Coinbase. That was $690 million. And I'm sure you've all been paying attention. Trump did actually retweet or post itself on his Truth Social, a post of Brad Garlinghouse, very smart CEO. And if you don't know what I'm getting at, then you're not paying attention. Back-to-back Ripple posts from Trump. And Truth Social, he posted, Donald Trump effect bumps Ripple Labs US deals XRP gains. And we'll get into significantly deeper details here, but Braza Bank is launching BBRL stablecoin on the ledger. Pegged to the Brazilian real, BBRL offers secure, efficient digital transactions for Brazil and South America, launching early 2025 for institutional clients. And another one of our made headlines just in, the SEC has acknowledged filing of Wisdom Tree's spot XRP ETF. But before we dive into the XRP headlines, let's go ahead and take a look at this, because this is great for XRP as well, but also crypto in general, because SEC is pausing crypto lawsuits.
Hey, bull runners, check this out. We just launched Altcoin Pro University, where our research team gives you real-time altcoin picks with explosive potential for this bull run, along with 100+ expert curated classes crafted by industry experts to discover these gems yourself, on top of our live weekly calls every single week for in-depth crypto market analysis and daily updates. And that's just a fraction of what we offer inside of Altcoin Pro University through the link below. And although we make no guarantees because crypto is definitely risky, guys, this is only $97 a month or $970 a year. If you want to save $194, getting 2 months for free and unlock some exclusive bonuses through the link below.
The SEC has prioritizing pausing cryptocurrency enforcement cases with imminent deadlines, which is partly why the security regulator hasn't yet paused its lawsuits against crypto firm Ripple and Kraken, according to Fox Business reporter Eleanor Tourette. The next court date for Ripple and XRP Ledger blockchain networks developer isn't until April 16th. Meanwhile, cryptocurrency exchange Kraken, their deadline is March 31st. Tourette added, cryptocurrency exchanges Coinbase and Binance do not face court deadlines until March and April. It's possible SEC leader is expecting Donald Trump's pick for Chair Paul Atkins to be on his way to getting confirmed by that time. In the interim, the Crypto Task Force, Congress, and the Presidential Working Group on Digital Assets are presumably working to fill regulatory gaps that led to these lawsuits to begin being brought in the first place. Under Biden, the SEC and the CFTC brought more than 100 lawsuits against crypto firms for alleged legal violations. By contrast, President Trump has taken an industry-friendly approach in his second term, promising to cut back on enforcement actions against crypto firms and make America the world's crypto capital. Trump has nominated Paul Atkins, a former SEC commissioner, to chair SEC. The agent has been gradually winding down or pausing enforcement actions against crypto firms. On January 30th, 10 days after Trump began his second term, Kraken resumed staking service for U.S. clients for the first time in nearly 2 years. So the SEC stance is definitely getting softer, which is very positive for the markets. XRP Ledger welcomes a new stablecoin pegged to the Brazilian real. So this is a really big announcement, bringing lots more liquidity and volume to the XRPL. The product is expected to debut the first quarter of the year in Braza on app. The stablecoin will be available for institutional investors, and Braza Group CEO Marcelo Sacamori has stated that stablecoin would bring significant value to global markets. Sacamori has predicted that the stablecoin could potentially capture as much as 30% of Brazil's market by the end of 2026, and he believes that all currency exchanges will involve stablecoins 5 years from now. And speaking of Brazil and first to action, in other news, Brazil recently greenlit the world's first XRP exchange-traded fund, ETF. The ETF is expected to be launched in the near future. Ripple has long had a strong presence in Brazil, as reported by You Today. It announced the launch on the office in the Latin American country back in 2019. On top of that, last July, it announced a deal with Finasbac in order to explore new fintech opportunities in the country. The company also made a sizable donation to the victims of the Brazilian floods in May. And Ripple also inked a partnership with Portuguese currency exchange provider Unicambio. The deal aims to enable more efficient payments between Portugal and Brazil. Ripple's president, Monica Long, previously stated that Brazil had emerged as a key cryptocurrency hub, praising the country's forward-thinking regulators. And on top of that, SEC acknowledges another XRP spot ETF filing, this one from Canary Capital. A 19B4 filing represents the second step in a two-part process of processing the ETF to the SEC. Once acknowledged, the filing is published in the Federal Registrar, triggering the agency's formal approval process. So we now have officially an ETF approved in Brazil, and we have multiple acknowledgements ETFs for the United States. The SEC previously ignored spot ETF filings for 21 shares, Bitwise, Grayscale, and CoinShares. Canary Capital has also had a Litecoin ETF filing acknowledged by the agency. And last year, the SEC approved the listing of the spot Bitcoin ETFs and spot Ethereum ETFs. Issuers have since flooded the zone with spot crypto ETFs filing over the past few months as the crypto-friendly Trump administration has taken control of the U.S. government. Additionally, a new crypto task force led by Republican SEC Commissioner Hester Pierce plans to determine which crypto assets are securities, among many other priorities. So as we covered yesterday, Grayscale, 21 shares, Bitwise, New York SE Arca, they had their acknowledgments already in place. Now the new one from Canary Capital will be added to the list. Taking a look here at our daily charts for XRP, let's zoom out a little bit here as we can see. Now, a couple of things we're waiting for. Number one is we're waiting for this bull flag pattern to finish playing out. It's already played the pennant out. That was the run up to $3.40. If you take the stretch from the top to the bottom support level of the symmetrical triangle, the actual flag pattern, it literally extended exactly to 340. Now, when we take the flagpole, which hasn't actually taken off to the upside yet, and we extend it out, we're looking at $4.84. Let's make sure that's closer there. $4.75-ish is the upside target for the bull flag pattern on standard charting. Now, when you turn this over to the logarithmic charts and you run the same scenario here, it gets a much larger trajectory to the upside. And when we take a look at that, it's $15.67 to the upside for the logarithmic bull flag to play out. But we'll dive into that a little bit later. What we're worried about right now is this interesting thing, this pattern that has developed over the last couple of days. So if you remember, when price did a major dip to the downside, pulled back up, and then had this bounce to the downside, retested this level here at $2.24 before making its run all the way to $3.40. Well, if we take the bottom, when it bottomed out in this section here, it even had a crazy wick to the downside before the bottom. So we'll call this the bottom here. To the top of this level before the retest, that was a 25% move. If we take, besides the spike down, which it did have over here, and we take a look right here, it bounced off of the support, right? Same support, actually. Now it's moving its way to the upside, which it did, a 25% move when it bounced off this resistance here at $2.80. It had a pullback of 12.84%. This one had a pullback of 12% before skyrocketing up. So let's take a look at the bottom of this level before it took off to the upside. It gained a 54% move to the upside. And if we take this bottom here of the 12% drop, and we take this one up 54%, we're looking at a $1.33 move to the upside and getting us a target of $3.80. So when we had the pump here, it started on December 30th. We moved up into the topping here before we had a pullback. And then the actual move, we've got the same scenario, 25% move, 12% pullback. Now, will we get the same play out to the upside? That's what we're really waiting for. Checking in on our long-term momentum wave here, we can see we got to the zero line pretty close. Now we are literally touching the zero line after yesterday's candle. We need to break back through that. As you remember, last time we were riding down below the zero line and finally broke up with some actual volume to the upside. That's when we went from 55 cents all the way up to our first high here of $2.80. So we'll continue to track this long-term momentum wave on the daily. When we look at it on our weekly, we can see it has potentially topped, however, and we have 3 days and 23 hours left in this weekly candle. Our short-term momentum wave called the shaft trend cycle, it's getting pretty close to resetting at zero. As we can see, last time the weekly reset to zero was here, and that was literally the bottom 50 cents before the move to the upside. Another interesting thing, as we can see here, price did come down during this pullback. On the candle, it did bounce off of our support line. This is a spider line that we've been talking about. This green spider line comes from us January. The green line is January 22nd of 2018, and it also is still hovering above our weekly 10 exponential moving average. In fact, this wick to the downside touched right off of that level before moving to the upside. So our next levels that we have to focus on here, we can also focus $2.66 is one of our spider lines. That is a support to the downside here, which we did break. The next level of resistance is going to be that $2.80. The last two weekly candles rejected off those and then moved to the downside. After we break this 280, we'll have the next level up here of $3, which will be our next heavy resistance level. However, if we start to continue to the downside, this $2.67 is a support. If we lose that, then we would come back down to this level, $2.57. And if we lose that, we could come all the way back down to $2.40 again. When we drop to a smaller time frame of the 12 hours, we can see the same scenario that we were just talking about, the move up, the pullback, and then the launch to the upside. This is the 12-hour scenario. We can see we were riding red. We broke above the zero line into green. It came around, had a little pullback right here. Right here, we broke up in the green, came back, retested off the zero line on the 12-hour, and then we had a nice move to the upside volume-wise, which was great. We've also zeroed out on our short-term cycle, so this very likely will start to turn to the upside, which is very positive. Last time that we were zeroed out and moved to the upside was when we did start that push of that 54% to the upside, which gave us the target we were talking about up into that $3.80 level. So exciting times ahead. Momentum is building to the upside on the lower time frame here of the 12-hour. If we look here at our really low time frame, the 1 hour, we can see everything is looking very positive as far as our long-term momentum finally switching back to green. We can see last time it pumped up, came back, retested that zero line, and made the big move. Well, we've got a nice move to the upside. The only thing I'm seeing in the short term, we might have a little pullback tonight. Our short-term shaft trend cycle has maxed out. More than likely, that'll come for a quick reset and then push to the upside. Hey, bull runners, are you feeling FOMO about this bull run without the right financial support? We're here to change that. We're not just about funding, we're about growing your business together. Whether you're investing in crypto, kicking off a new startup, managing your existing business, or looking to expand, we have personalized funding that meets your exact needs. Imagine starting your business or getting capital to invest $100,000 to $250,000 at 0% interest. That's not a dream, it's what we do. We've helped countless entrepreneurs like you with 0% interest funding without needing personal funds, income verification, or collateral. With just a 680 credit score, you qualify. We understand that your business can't wait, so take advantage of our quick funding approach. We look beyond the credit score with inclusive approval process that sees the big picture of your business or investment potential. Our flexible repayments are tailored to match your business cycles, ensuring you can manage repayments without strain. With access to our extensive lending network of over 5,000 options, we're committed to finding the perfect match for your business or investing needs. Plus, you'll have our dedicated team by your side, guiding you through every step of the funding journey. Whether it's buying crypto, hiring new employees, or launching a new product, we're committed to your success. Click the link to connect with our expert advisors and secure your business's future now.
Hey, bull runners, if you want more money to invest in the crypto market, did you know that there's billions of dollars in federal cash for businesses that kept paying their W-2 employees despite dealing with the government shutdowns in 2020 to 2021 during the pandemic that caused massive supply chain issues? So if you have or you know any businesses that have W-2 employees, you could qualify for up to $26,000 per employee with no maximum limit through the Federal Employee Retention Credit Program when you click the link in the description of this video. Now, this isn't alone. It's an IRS cash refund, and businesses have been getting back hundreds of thousands of dollars through this over the last few years. So to see if you qualify, all you need to do is click the link in the description below this video right now to schedule a free consultation with a dedicated ERC expert. But you have to act fast because the deadline to apply and share with as many businesses as possible is April 15th this year. And you can also sign up as an affiliate below, share with businesses that have W-2 employees, and earn 2% on their refunds. All they do is they simply click your link, they schedule a consultation before April 15th, and they will see how much they qualify to get back. So this is a great way to get money back in your pocket to invest in the crypto market before the next major breakout. And most businesses have missed out on this credit because the ERC qualifications have changed 3 times over the years. So if you were told in the past that you didn't qualify for this, there's actually a chance now that you do qualify. So click the link below, schedule a free consultation today, and let's help you get some money back in your pocket this bull run. And if you know any businesses that have W-2 employees, sign up as an affiliate right now through the link below. Share your link with as many businesses as possible before April 15th, and let's get you paid.